Welcome to my channel. Today we are going to discuss about the duality and dual network in circuit analysis. Okay, so already we discussed about this network topology, the topics. So what are the topics we discussed means first how to draw a graph for the given network. Then the next thing how to form the incident matrix and the reduced incident matrix. Then how to form a tree, co-tree. Okay, so then how to obtain the tie set matrix and the cut set matrices. So all these things we'll discuss. So if you want to learn that video means I will give link in the description box. You can refer it. So now we are going to discuss about the topic duality and what is dual network. Okay, so dual network. Okay, so the two electrical networks are said to be dual network if the mesh equation of one network is equal to the node equation of another. Okay, so the two networks we are calling it as a dual network means if we are writing for first network we are writing one mesh equation, that mesh equation is exactly equivalent to the nodal equation of the another network means that two networks are calling it as a dual network. Okay, so in electrical network, so there is a pair of terms which can be interchanged to get the new circuit called dual network. So in order to obtain dual network for the given network, so we have to interchange the components. Okay, so we have to use the pair of terms we have to interchange. So in order to convert this our given circuit into the corresponding dual network. Okay, so that is the thing we are going to see. So you see what are the dual elements. Okay, so in order to draw the dual network for the given network, so what are the pairs we have to use means if current that is the current I. Okay, so in the current I is available in a given network means that current I, it can be replaced by the voltage V. Okay, so the current variable, it is replaced by the voltage variable. Similarly, if current sources available in our given diagram means that current source can be interchanged with voltage source. Similarly, voltage sources coming in our given diagram means we have to replace it with current source. Okay. Similarly, if the resistance R is available means the resistance we have to replace it with conductance G. So what is the conductance? The conductance is nothing but the reciprocal of resistance. We are calling it as a conductance. Okay, so the resistance we have to replace it with conductance, and capacitance is available means you just replace it with inductance. Similarly, inductance available means you just replace it with capacitance. Okay, then in the given network, if loop is available, loop means closed path, so the closed path we have to convert into node. Okay, similarly, if node available means that node is converted into loop. Okay, similarly, if you are writing the KVL equation, Kirchhoff's voltage law for the given circuit means for the dual network, we have to use the KCL. So the KVL and KCL, we have to interchange. We have to use it at an interchanged thing. Then similarly, if in our given network, the elements are connected in series means in order to draw the dual network, we have to use the parallel. Similarly, if parallel is available means you have to replace it with series. Okay, so these are all the some of the pairs we have to use in order to draw the dual network for the given network. Okay, so you see the current is replaced by voltage, voltage is replaced by current, and the current source is replaced by voltage source is interchanged with current source. Similarly, resistance is replaced by conductance. If conductance available means you just replace it with resistance. Okay. Similarly, the capacitance C is replaced by inductance. Inductance is replaced by capacitance. Loop we have to convert into node. Okay, node is converted into loop. KVL we have to convert into KCL. KCL we have to convert into KVL. Then series is interchanged by parallel. Parallel is interchanged by series. Okay. So these are all the dual element we are going to use in order to draw the dual network. Okay. Then next one, we are going to see the steps to be followed in order to draw the dual network. Okay. So in order to draw the dual network of the given network, what are all the procedure we have to follow? Okay. So these are all the steps. So it is a very simple thing. So in order to draw the dual network, so the first step is to we have to identify the number of loop. Okay, so in each loop we have to place node. Okay, so that is the first step. So you just see the diagram. So this is our given diagram. So for this network we are going to draw the dual network. Okay, so in order to draw the dual network, so first thing we have to identify how many loops. Okay, so this is one closed path and this is one closed path. So in each closed path we have to make one node. Okay, so within each closed path we have to place the node. So this is node 1. Similarly, within this closed path, we have to place another node 2. So this is the first step. Okay. And except this node, we have to place another one node. This node is called as a reference node. Okay. Except for in each loop, we have to place one node. And additionally, we have to place another one node. This is called as a reference node. Okay. So always in our diagram also, so you see this path is a reference node. Okay, so similarly, in order to draw the dual network, we have to place another one node. It is a reference node. This is the first step. Okay, so you see the first step, in each loop of the network, place a node. Okay, and place an extra node called reference node outside the circuit. Okay, so outside the circuit, we have to place one node. It is called as a reference node. It is a first step. Okay. And the second step is to, we have to draw a line connecting adjacent node passing through each element to the reference node. Okay, so we have to connect, we have to draw a line. Okay, so from each node to this reference node, we have to draw a line via each element. So here you see in first loop, what are the two elements available? This current source I is available and this resistance R1 is available. So that's why this node 1, okay, this node 1 is connected with this node 3. Okay, so you just connect this node 1 with node 3 via this current source. Okay, and similarly, the node 1 is connected with the node 3 via the another one component R1. Okay, similarly, you see the node 2. So in loop 2, what are the two elements available? Inductor L available and R2 available. So similarly, you connect this node 2 to this reference node via resistor one time, as well as the node 2 is connected with the node 3 via the inductor. Okay. So here this two element connected, this two element connected. So in center, we are having one capacitor. This capacitor is available in between node 1 and node 2. So that's why you just connect node 1 and node 2 via this capacitor. Okay, so this is the next step. So we have to connect each node to the reference node via one element. Okay, so in first loop only what are the elements available means current source and resistance. So you just connect node 1 with reference node via each element. Okay, similarly in second loop the inductor and resistor is available separately. So that's why this node 2 is connected with the reference node via this resistor R2 one time, via inductor one time. Okay, and in between this two node, one common element is available. That's why you just connect node 1, node 2 via this capacitor. This is the next step. Okay, so you see here the second step, draw a line connecting the adjacent nodes passing through each element and also to reference node. Okay, this is the second step. And the third step. So third step, we have to draw a dual network. Okay, so we are going to draw the dual network by replacing dual of each element in the line passing through the original content. Okay, so that means so already you know the dual of each element according to this. Okay, if current is variable is available, mean the current is replaced by voltage. If current source, we have to interchange with voltage source. Resistance, we have to replace with conductance. Capacitance, we have to replace it with inductance. Okay. So using this dual element, we are going to draw the graph. So here you see in between node 1 and node 3, which one is connected? Here actually current source. So what is the dual element for current source? Voltage source. Okay, so that's why in between node 1 and node 3, we have to connect a voltage source. Okay, so here see, in between node 1 and node 3, you just replace it with, so this is the node 1, this is the node 2, and this is the node 3. Okay, so as it is in our diagram itself, you just place the node. This is node 1, node 2, node 3. Okay, so here you see the node 1 is connected with the node 3 via the current source. So what is the dual element for current source? Voltage source. So you connect in between node 1, node 3, you just connect one voltage source V. Okay, similarly the node 1 is connected with the node 3 via resistor R1. So what is the dual element for the resistor R1? It is a conductance G1. Okay. So the symbol for the conductance also the resistance symbol only. So you just draw the resistance symbol, but you just write a G1. Okay. Then you see in between the node 1 and node 2, what is the element connected? Capacitor. What is the dual element for the capacitor? It's an inductor. So node 1, node 2, in between node 1, node 2, we have to draw the dual element for the capacitor inductor. Okay, inductor symbol you just draw and you write as a L. Okay, then similarly you see in between this node 2 and node 3. Okay, so here you see the node 2 and node 3 is connected via resistor R2. So what is the dual element for resistor R2? It is a conductance. So you see in between node 2 and node 3, this line is entirely node 3. Okay, so you just connected with G2. Similarly, the node 2 is connected with the node 3 via here inductor. What is the dual element for inductor? It's a capacitor. So you just connect capacitor in between node 2 and node 3. So this is the dual network for our given circuit or given network. Okay. So this is the procedure in order to draw the dual network. Okay. So we will see the step by step. So you see the first step. So in our given diagram, okay, this is our question. So this is an 8-mark problem. Okay, so the question is that draw dual network for the given circuit shown in figure. Okay, so this is our given circuit. So this is our given circuit. So in this circuit, so what are all the elements connected? One current source and one resistance R1, R2, one inductor and capacitor is there. Okay, so our aim is to, we have to draw a dual network for this corresponding diagram. Okay, so in order to draw the dual network, we have to follow the procedure. What is the first step? First step, we have to identify the number of loop. Okay, so how many loop in our diagram? 2 loop. This is loop 1, this is loop 2. Okay, so in first loop, we have to place one node. In second loop, we have to place another one node. And outside the circuit, we have to place another one node. This is the reference node. Okay, so place node in each loop and name it as a 1 and 2. Similarly, place one common node 3 outside the circuit. Okay, this is the first step. Then step 2, what is the step 2? We have to draw a line connecting the adjacent nodes passing through each element and also to the reference node. Okay, so that is the second step. So you see, you just connect our this node 1 and node 2 to reference node through each element. If this 2 element is available in first loop means this first node is connected to node 3 via each element. Okay, similarly here the capacitor is connected in between. This capacitor is common for loop 1 and loop 2. So that's why you connect this node 1 and node 2 via this capacitor. Okay, so similarly you just draw the lines. Okay, then the third step is to, we have to draw a dual network. Okay, by replacing dual of each element in the line passing through the original element. Okay, so here this current source, it is replaced by voltage source. The resistance R1 is replaced by G1. Capacitor is replaced by inductance. Inductance is replaced by capacitor. Okay, resistance R2 is replaced by G2. Okay, so the next step, we have to draw the dual network. So in order to draw the dual network, first we have to place the node. Okay, how many node? 1, 2, 3 is a reference node. So this is node 1, this is node 2, this is node 3. So similar to, so in between 1 and 3, here current source, the current source, dual element for current sources, voltage source. Okay, so that's why So you just replace it with voltage source, and here the resistance is replaced by conductance, and similarly the inductance is replaced by capacitance, and so on. Okay, so this is the dual network for our given circuit. Okay, so it's a 1 8-mark question. Similarly, we are going to see another question. Draw dual network for the given circuit shown in figure. So you know this is our given circuit. So you using this procedure you may draw for any network, for any circuit we can draw the dual network. Okay, so what is the first step in order to draw the dual network? What is the first step? We have to identify how many loop, how many meshes. Okay, so this is the first loop. Okay, this is the first loop. So you just name it as a 1. Okay, within first loop you just place node 1. Similarly, this is another one, you name it as a node 2. Similarly, this is the third node 3. Similarly, here also one loop is there, so you place one node in that loop and you name it as a 4. Okay, so there are 4 loop, so in each loop you place one node. And what is the another one? You place outside of this circuit you place another one node, so then fifth node, so this fifth node is said to be the reference node. This is the first step. Okay, so number of loop in a given circuit is 4, so that's why place node in each loop and name it as a 1 2 3 4. Okay, similarly place one common node, it is a 5. Okay, so that 5 is outside the circuit. It is a first step over. Then what is the second step? We have to connect each node to the reference node via each element. Okay, so here you see if it is a diagram means, so this is the node 1 and this is the node 2, and here this is the node 3, and this one is node 4, and this one is the reference node 5 means. So first you see in loop 1. Okay, in loop 1 only one element, in loop only alone only one element available, current source. Okay, so you just connect this node 1 to node 5 via the current source. Okay, this is the first thing. Then similarly you see this resistance R1, this R1 is connected in between loop 1 and loop 2. So that's why you just connect this node 1 and node 2 via this resistor. Okay, then similarly you see in third loop this voltage source is available alone. So that's why you connect this node 3 to node 5 via this voltage source. Okay, and again you see the resistor R2. This resistor R2 is connected in between loop 2 and loop 3. So that's why you connect this node 2 and node 3 via this resistor R2. Okay, and again you see here in fourth loop the inductor is available. Okay, in fourth alone inductor is available. So you connect this fourth node. Okay, you connect this fourth node via the inductor L1 to this reference node. Okay, and one more component, the capacitor is available. This capacitor is common for loop 2 and loop 4. So you just connect this loop 2 and loop 4 via the capacitor. Okay, and again you check all elements are connected via some lines. You just check yes. Okay, so all elements are connected. So you see we will get the diagram like this. This is the second step. Okay, and what is the third step? So third step we are going to draw the dual network for our given diagram by placing, okay, by replacing each element in our network by dual element. Okay, so already you know the current source is replaced by voltage source. Okay, and the inductor is replaced by capacitor. This capacitor is replaced by inductor. This voltage source is replaced by current source. Okay, current source. Then this resistance is replaced by conductance G1. This R2 is replaced by G2. Okay, so now we are going to draw the diagram. So you just place, first you just place a node. Okay, so as it is, you just place a node. So once again, I draw and tell. Okay, so you see, similar to, okay, so as it is node available in our diagram, you just place a node. This is node 1, this is node 2 and node 3. Then here node 4 and outside node 5. Okay, so you just place node first. Okay, then next one, the node 1 is connected to node 5 via current source. So what is the dual element for current source? It's a voltage source. So node 1, this fifth is a reference. So you just draw this node, you just extend by one line. So node 1 is connected with the node 5 via voltage source. Okay, since the dual element for the current source is a voltage source. So here you just place a voltage source. So first step over. Then in between node 1, node 2, resistance available. So the resistance R1, you just replace it with conductance. So the symbol for the conductance is also the same resistance symbol only. The value you just put it as a G1. Okay. Then node 2, okay, this is over. Then node 2 is connected with node 3 via again resistor R2. So you just replace it with G2. Okay. So this is G2. Then 3, the node 3 is connected with the node 5 via voltage source. So node 3 is connected with the node 5 via voltage source. So the voltage source, you just replace it with current source. So here you draw the current source and the direction you see in top plus in bottom minus. So the current source direction is upwards. Okay. And you just write the value I2. Here V2 means here you just write 2. Okay. Then next one, the node 2 is connected with the node 4 via capacitor. So node 2 here, node 4 here. So in between 2 and 4, we have to use the capacitor is replaced by inductor. Okay, so this is the inductor. Then node 4 is connected with the reference node via inductor. So inductor is replaced by capacitor. So that's why this fourth node is connected with this fifth node via one capacitor. Okay, so you see this is the one. So this is the dual network for our given circuit. Okay, so you see this is the diagram. So this is our exact diagram of the dual network for our given network. Okay, so in this manner, we can draw the dual network for any type of given network. Okay, so here the for loop, it is converted into 4 nodes in our diagram. The current source is replaced by voltage source. Voltage source is replaced by current source. Inductance is replaced by capacitance. Capacitance is replaced by resistance. Okay, so this is the procedure in order to draw the dual network for our given diagram. Okay, so thanks for watching my channel and please subscribe my channel for more videos. If you want to learn the circuit analysis complete lecture videos as well as the 2-mark problem videos in my channel, in the name of circuit analysis, one playlist is there. In that playlist, all videos are available in order. So in that playlist, I solved topic wise Ohm's law, KVL, KCL, mesh analysis, nodal, all network theorems. Okay, solved. So for each topic, I solved nearly 7 problems or 8 problems. So maximum I solved the last 10-year Anna University question paper, and all problems are Anna University question paper. Okay, so you just use it. If you want to learn that video, I will give link in the description box. You can refer it. Okay, so thank you. We will meet in the next video with one more thing.